Good morning. Afternoon, whatever you want to call it. It's a cloudy day, but we're here. Welcome back to the Outdoors Garage. I'm your host, Rick, and today, somehow, we had to figure out how to get this off. But it was well worth it. I figure after we put down a lot of miles to get this truck, we used a whole lot of gas, we made a lot of noise. It was fun. Regina had a blast. I'm thinking, I'm at a loss for words here. Not like the truck's light, it's heavy. So I'm thinking what we're gonna do is I think we're gonna back it into that bank, or gonna back the trailer, pull it up, back up, unstrap it, and let it roll off in there. That sounds like a perfect plan. Well, let's just say it sounds like a plan. I don't know about that perfect part. What could possibly go wrong? Let's get a quick peek underneath while it's up in the air. I mean, the actual frame, stuff like that, for what I've seen, it's decent. Giving it a once over, it's not terrible. There's no rot in the frame that I can see. The one thing I think is really neat, split rim. A lot of people don't know what they are. This ring comes off right here. You let the air out of the tire, and then this ring, you bang this in a little bit and spread it, and it comes off, and you just slide the tire off. But this has a tube, and then you put the new tire on, you put the tube back in, you put this ring back, and you try to get under the slip. A lot of people lost their heads because of these split rims. So that's why they're gone no more. It's just happens to be old holes. But anyway, check this out. I mean, this frame is not terrible at all. Hi, Thunderbird. They're the first thing I've seen rotted. I like the exhaust pipe. I don't know what rear this is. It doesn't have many bolts in it. I don't know if that's how you go by it or not. So that'd be what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7 bolt? No. That can't be right. Oh, but you see surface, but there's nothing really major. Oh. Looking this side. This truck might have potential. But yeah, we're just giving her a quickie, you know. I just wanted you to see the underneath before I load it off the trailer. And like I said, the underneath is not terrible. Frame is good. So yeah, now we're gonna try to unload it. What could possibly go wrong with that? Because, you know, it has no brakes. No emergency brake. But I do have a stone bank, see? I got a stone bank and I got Regina. Say hi, Regina. Say hello. So we're going to do our best to make this happen and not wreck the place. Stay tuned. Welcome back to another edition of the Al Guyer's Garage on YouTube. I'm your host, Rick. Katie's back once again. We have this 1970 GMC that we brought from far away. The video from last week, it might have been 2 weeks ago, was us going to get it, and that was fun. So without further ado, we're going to try to get this going. And remember, at the end of every video, all my friends are there. Flatbroke Garage, Lone Wolf Garage, Rusty Metal Garage, Twisted Mopar. All those guys are at the end of my video. Check their channels out. They all have good stuff. Without further ado, let's see if we can make something happen here. Can we get it to run and drive? Stay tuned. We really didn't look at this thing very hard. I just want to get it loaded and get it out of here. But good fender, the hood's decent, massive hubs. A little bit of weight reduction here. A little bit of Bondo here. Got the old gas tank in the cab. And this is a pretty unique thing. I don't think these even belong in this truck. Split rims. A lot of people don't know what split rims are. The way it is, you let the air out and you bang this in with a hammer or something. And then once it unseats here, you see the split, you split it and take it off. Slide the tire and the tube off, put a new one on, put it back. But the thing was, some people didn't clean this lip on the inside of this wheel. So when they put this ring on, if it didn't seat right and you were blowing the tire up, it would blow that ring off. People died from that kind of stuff. I don't know as much with the small one, but the big trucks, but they're the same principle. But anyways, doesn't have the original bed on, unfortunately. You have to excuse the dirt pile. Doesn't have any brakes. That license plate, what's left of it, I've never seen that before like that, but we'll dig that out later. Hey guys, look who just showed up. Motorsport Regina. Say hi, kid. Okay, let's check this out. You never know what's growing in here.
Or flying.
Oh. I wasn't even really in there. He did that. Oh. Yep, there's something in there. Whoa. Whew. I know he said one of these doors didn't open. It must be that one. That's right. This one did open because he was in here. Huh. We have air conditioning. A little bit. Check out the dash in these things. I mean, they're different. Simple, but they got it done. I love the four-wheel drive on the other side. The way they had the whole thing labeled. That's pretty cool. The old school door handles.
And another thing you don't see, the freaking little window you pop open.
No, you don't. The wing windows. So, let's move on to what is next. I guess we'll have to, because there's nothing really in the bed except for the old tailgate. That's a good sign. So we'll have to get under the hood and we'll see what's up next.
All right. I gotta open up the hood. Come on.
No.
Oh. That opened relatively nice.
Didn't it?
All right. Got ourselves a small block in here. Everything looks complete. Only thing questionable, fuel line is in a bottle.
Oh.
So with that, makes you wonder, is it gonna run or lock up?
Could be locked up, who knows? But I guess we'll find out. We'll get a wrench out and we'll put this battery on boil for a little bit because I'm sure there's nothing in that. I'm not even gonna bother wasting my time with that.
Yeah, how long was it sitting for?
I don't know. He said he tried a battery in it last year, but it didn't do anything. And obviously that's the one. Suppose he hasn't been on the road in 25 years.
Well, definitely got a task ahead of us.
So without further ado, let's get some tools together.
Woman driving a battery. Well, I should say battery charger. Be nice to have one of these at home.
That one was free. I got it from the kid because the cables were bad. And if you notice, one clamp was fixed.
You mean squished?
Fixed.
Squished.
Okay. I got a fall. No. Grease from the truck. Oh, well. Wonder what size. See, I'm going to get a cement block. See if we can get up here a little bit farther. Oh, and if anybody's wondering, check out our shirts. It's a little dirty, but this is our first shirt. We have other ones we're working on making at some point, but it's a good start, right? Now, let's see if this thing's going to turn over. See, this says in the clutch pad, it's direct drive. Ooh, what was that weird noise?
That was a click.
Oh, it turns. It turns. Okay, so what we'll do is, it does move a little bit. We'll take the air cleaner off, make sure the carb works. We'll check all the fluids. We're going to pull the plugs out and squirt some oil in them to get them all lubed up. And wow, check this hornet's nest out. That's pretty neat. And then we'll go from there. We still don't know why the fuel's in a bottle. So let's grab some tools and wrenches and stuff and take some spark plugs out. Look, first, I love how it's supposed to suck all that air through that little bitty hole right there. Like, really?
At least that's coming off nice and easy, unlike the ones when we're up at the junkyard.
Yeah, right? Okay. Oh yeah, these things are about puke. Yep, there went the wing nut. We don't want to lose vintage parts if we can help it. Why do I think there was... Nope, no mouse house. That's good. Wow, that's kind of weird. That's weird. Check that big ass spacer out. Huh. That's different. Never seen anything like that before.
I definitely haven't.
Quadrant yet? That thing is neat. Let's turn you down there. Wow. Would you look at that? It all works. Now the question is that points? And if it's points, is it going to work? But what we'll do is we're going to pull spark plugs out of it first. We'll check all them out, and then we'll go from there. I'm out of breath again. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. Wrong side. This is a 3/4. Let's see if that one works. I don't think I've ever used a 3/4 spark plug socket on anything. Nope. Wow. Last but not least, 13/16. This has got to do it. Wow. That wasn't very tight. I think this is a points distributor. I think. It has that little door in the distributor, so.
I've got to replace any of the wires. It's going to be interesting because it's not like the normal ones that are nowadays.
Oh. Man, I don't even know if that's even going to run. Wow. Now, we'll pull all the spark plugs out. And let me see. We'll pull that plug out and squirt some oil in it. Okay, we'll put a little bit of oil in it. And as soon as we figure out where the hole is. Hey, that thing actually squirted upside down.
So, heard a weird noise. Came over here to check the battery out. She's a bubbling. I guess you would call that boiling a battery.
Well, yeah, that should make it fully charged, I think.
You think?
Maybe we should turn it down just a little bit. Yeah, we'll do that, and then we'll go back to what we were doing.
Yep.
We have another battery. We're not scared. I'm still trying to figure out what the purpose of this is, but we'll figure it out. We got do the plugs on this side, and then we're gonna check all the fluids. And go from there. I'm sure these plugs are all completely junk, but I'm not buying spark plugs for this thing until I actually hear it try to run.
That one seems loose too.
Yeah, they're all pretty loose actually, but I think these have that ring on the end. Here, a lot of people probably never seen them in these older engines, but they have a ring, a compressible washer. Wow, that one's actually getting stuck. That's not good. Where's Regina hiding?
I'm not sure. I think she's up by the house.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, they're all about the same. See, here's that washer. That's how that compresses against the cylinder. They're not oil foul. They look like somebody was trying to start it and it wasn't firing. Or it was running rich as heck. Well, we'll squirt some oil on this one. This is the last one of the 8, even though we did it backwards. You know, hopefully I get one more upside down squirt because that's all I really can. There it goes. Okay. Tighten this up, and then we're going to check the fluids. And can't believe how big these spark plugs are. But it does turn, and I didn't see any rust on any of the spark plugs. So that's a good thing.
Yeah, it just looked like a lot of carbon buildup.
Oh yeah. It's a small block Chevy, it's gonna run. I'm a Ford man through and through, but gotta give credit where it's due. It's a small block Chevy, it's gonna run. It may not be happy about running, but it's gonna run. Why? What's going on here? Oh, wait a second here. Tell me that's not a blooper. The thing from the spark plug socket.
Yep.
That's why I couldn't get the wire on. Guess we learned something new. Okay, now we don't need this anymore because that's been in boil mode long enough and it's obviously not doing anything. We'll check the coolant. Oh, well, that's a good sign. It's full.
And it's clear.
Yes. Because I was a little bit worried because check this out. You guys got to check this out. I saw that when I picked it up.
Redneck patch job.
I'm starting to wonder if I didn't work in this truck once upon a time. But anyway, antifreeze is good. Oil's good. Hopefully. Ow! Ooh. Phew. Yeah, there's a lot of gas in there. It's only... Oh, wait. What kind of a dipstick is this? Oh, that must be the... Somebody made that line, but that's on the full mark, so it's good. This is an odd dipstick. Then we'll check the brakes right away. Because I know I didn't have any down there. Maybe there's a reason for that.
Either a bad line somewhere or there's just...
Oh, we can almost guarantee there's bad something somewhere.
Newer models isn't usually a clear well.
It's got fluid, look. But look at this thing. This is messed up bad. Wow. How do you even fix something like this? We'll figure it out. I don't know. Stay tuned. Okay, your turn. You go try to start it.
You just don't want to go in stinky cab.
Well, yeah. Well, yeah.
I know it's dead.
I mean, yeah, try it. See what happens. Can you find a key?
Yes, I can find the key, smart aleck.
Remember that battery that was boiling?
Yep.
It's not doing anything now. Literally.
You can hear the starter trying to go, though.
Yeah, the starter's trying. So, I guess we have to find another battery.
Just
Probably.
not taking it out of my car.
No, I have one right there. That battery's been on boil for like 3 weeks. So that should be fine. We'll pop these off. Because obviously, battery on boil just isn't working. So, this is junk. And we're gonna get a new battery. And that's ground. That's positive. Check this battery box holder out.
Redneck version.
I guess. I like the board. I mean, the bracketry, that's fine. Look at, check this out. Tell me that's not a new one. Made in Arabia? Huh. Okay. Now. Do you want me to go to smelly stuff this time?
I'll grin and bear it.
Okay.
All right. Ooh. Here we go.
Contact. Whoa. Okay. Now, she turns. No gas. Now the question is, does that key switch have a thing on it for the gas cap?
Oh, you mean the key on there for the gas cap?
But yeah, same thing.
Come on, you fucker. All right, we got ignition. These are all one. Let's see for
It's one of them little keys.
C and J.
It's one of them little keys.
Two different ones.
Try one of those, see if it works.
Maybe the one that says gas.
Hey, maybe. I don't even.
Smell a little bit of gas.
It even smells like gas. What do you think? Dump a couple gallons in and try that? Maybe just round. Is the gas gauge working this thing? Put the key in and turn it back on again.
It's reading close to empty, but it's above the line, so.
Yeah, but you put the key back in and turn the ignition on though. You should know that.
Go a big auxiliary.
Huh?
Oh, auxiliary's back one. Okay. Oh, no, auxiliary and on, no gauges are moving.
Well, maybe we should put a couple of gallons in it and then we'll try it and see what happens. But what if the fuel pump's bad and I put gas in it for nothing? Maybe we should bypass it. I have a glicky clack.
Yeah, probably bypass.
I have a hose, I have gas, I have a clicky clack pump. We can hook right to the battery and feed the carburetor direct.
You think that's why they have that set up like that?
I think because I'm not 100% sure why that's there, but obviously it wouldn't feed the carburetor. So we'll try that. Let's get the clicky clack, put a line on it, get some gas out, and yeah. I'm sure we could probably flood the engine like that.
Yeah.
Perfect. That means there's enough gas. Remember, more the better. I've got a clicky clack pump from the Tarzan website. That's guaranteed not to work. And I have fuel line from China, also off the Tarzan website. So we could probably use both of these and some alligator clips that I have no clue where they got to. And we can probably do a makeshift fuel line to see if this will run. And then if it does run, we'll just like duct tape the gas tank to the grill or something. That'll all be fine, right? It should be. Perfect. They gotta be here somewhere. Ooh. Aha. Alligator clips. That's awesome. Now we can make up for the fuel pump. So we'll make that all up, and it shouldn't take that long. And we're gonna see if this thing's gonna run, or catch fire, or explode. No, none of that stuff's gonna happen. Small block Chevy, it's gotta run.
Maybe a little smoke.
Maybe a little smoke. Slide the wire up on like this. Snip you off. Never leave home without a clicky clack. While the battery's boiling. Right, kid? Okay, you're gonna check spark.
Yep.
She's gonna put the wire on, and I'm gonna get her to hold on the wires while I go try to start it. Yep, and here we are playing our Super Mario Brothers or something.
That's Sonic Coins.
The way this thing works is all you pull a plug wire off, you put the one end of that gizmo in her hand, see, that goes on the spark plug, and then the other end you put over the top of that.
All right. Come on.
Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go turn it over, and she's going to show you guys. Everybody needs to tell me if we're getting fire or not. All hands out of the way. You ready?
Yep. Yep.
We getting fire?
Yep. It's blinking.
All right. Okay, so now we're going to hook this clicky clack up. This makeshift thingy. Gas hose for gas can. Clicky clack pump.
Ooh.
And gas line. Try not to wreck anything. So while the battery's on mega boil, we'll hook this all up, and then we're going to try it. We'll be back soon. One thing that's got me concerned. Look at that fitting in the carburetor. That's an air chuck fit, I think. I don't even think this hose is going to slide over that.
This one slid over.
Did I ever work on this truck before? You know, every day I think I might have, maybe once upon a time. Oh, as you can see over there, we fixed the brake thing, see? It's better now. Clamp off, clamp on here.
I gotta get this bigger. About the same size hose, but I'd rather have it a little bit bigger.
One thing I'm trying to figure out is why is there like a lawnmower gas filter? Look at it. That's for a lawnmower.
Mm-hmm. They probably jerry-rigged it.
We just got to watch when we start this, because supposedly the fuel pump was bad in it. That's why we're doing this.
Mm-hmm.
But when we start, we got to make sure it doesn't start shooting everywhere, because that would probably be bad.
All right. Oh, there we go.
Did it slide over?
Yep.
Nice. The question is the clamp going to fit over it now?
Oh, the clamp's big enough. I can make it big.
At least we got fire. We turned it over a few times. Now that oil should be moving around them cylinders and make sure all the spark plugs are completely fouled out. That'll be fine. All we gotta do is put the leads on this, shove it in the gas can.
All right. Now it's over the little hump in there.
It's one thing I think's amazing. I have other people that have been promising to show up for this because they knew this was there. There was going to be awesome revival, blah, blah, blah. You know, and then all of a sudden, the day before, it's always something happens. But you either say, I'm going to be there or not weeks before, and you always show up. Guaranteed.
Considering I was an hour late, but that was thanks to
I
traffic.
just left that part out. But yeah, consider you were an hour late. Yeah, don't snap it off.
I'll make sure it's tight. You
You
don't
know,
want it
but-
going off.
Sometimes the excuses are just amazing. But you're here.
And I'm an hour away.
And you're an hour away. How about it? This is why YouTube channels are so hard. Because you have people you love working with and they say, oh, we'll show up. They don't. But it is what it is. We're getting by, right? We're almost time to start it. A couple little things yet, and we'll be right back. We even got some non-ethanol gas, which always is good. And put the hose in. Ooh, make sure it's nice and clean. We don't want all that dirt in there. And then we'll see if the clicky clack works. Okay. Now, we're going to try this. I'm going to start it. Katie's going to get out the float adjusting tool now.
I was going to say, you have that starter switch. Do you want to use that so it's not continuously running?
Yeah. That would make sense, so we're not going to do that. Okay, here, you just get your float adjusting tool out and see it's pumping fuel. Just tap on that a few times.
Which part?
Right in the front there. Yeah, give her a good whack a couple times. Okay. Now you get to crawl up in there and look down that carburetor and see if it's dumping gas.
Ooh.
Make sure we're not pumping it all in the engine. You got to open the flipper a little bit there and look down inside. You ready?
I can't see. I don't see anything going in.
Okay. It should be full enough now to start it. So let's just leave that off. And the choke is set. Pump it once or twice and see if you hear anything. I don't hear nothing yet, do you? Use the arm on the side there once. Just go whole throttle. Just floor it. Yeah, ready to go. A couple times, back and forth. Okay. Let's try it.
All right. What am I checking? Ooh.
Hit the key and see what happens.
All right.
We won't get this lucky. It never works out this lucky. Never.
Full ignition or just partial?
Well, try it and see, crank it and see what it does. Get ready to shut off, I tell you to, though. I'll start waving and carrying on because that fuel pump will be squirting.
Ready?
Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, we got fire. Woohoo! Try it again.
Ready?
Yep. Up, shut her down, shut her down. Whoa, that fuel pump does work. They said that fuel pump didn't work. It's working fine. It started shooting fuel right up out of there. See it?
Yep.
Well, I guess that means we got to take that hose off and put the old one back on there. Pumping fuel now.
Yep.
So let's discombobulate all of this and we'll be back soon. This is awesome. It actually runs. It actually sounded pretty good except for 5 oil leaks. I mean, exhaust leaks, but that's fine. Perfect.
Yep.
I guess put some of this in. It ran with a clicky and it was shooting gas up out of its orifices. So maybe we're not going to put a lot in here. You know, instead of using the gas out of the Granada that's been in there since probably like 1980. I figured I'd buy some good non-ethanol for this. By the way, this truck's for sale. Anybody interested? Anybody interested? Oh. Come on, get in there. That should be enough, you think?
Yep.
Okay. This is exciting. Question is it going to have any gears and stuff? Okay. I'm going to reach in and I'm going to hit the key. She doesn't sound like she wants to stay running now.
No.
Wow. She don't sound happy. Not at all. Not at all. But it runs. Power steering works. Got good oil pressure. That's like above half, and that's the kind of gauge it has. Let's see if it moves. Let's see if we got a clutch.
She moved.
Uh-oh. Choke's opening now. We don't want smoke from in them cylinder where we put the oil in. My word.
She sounds like an old farm tractor to me.
Hey, she still runs.
Yep. Be quiet.
Well, it sounds like an old tractor, but still runs. A lot of it could just be exhaust, or maybe a few vacuum leaks, like that one. But she runs.
Yep.
And it moves. We'll see what we're going to do after that. Who knows? Are we going to keep it around? I doubt it. But the patch of the radiator still is holding up.
Go turn the key off.
Apparently, time for her to take a rest. Well, another one in the books. 1970 GMC. Small block. We took a trip. Thunderjet dually ran flawless. We drug this truck home. Didn't take a lot. It was enough. A good part of a day and a half to get everything going. Runs. Needs a little bit of help. I don't know what we're going to do with it yet. I think we're going to sell her. Anybody interested? Shoot me a message on Messenger on the Algar's Garage page on Facebook. I just don't have the time. I don't have the time. We're trying to get the Thunderjet dually finished. We're trying to get the Granada finished with all these garage parts I have laying around. We really want to go to No Name Nationals. We have other projects to do, but this was needed to be done and out of the way. We needed to save it, and we did. And remember, you got a lot of my friends who have Flat Broke Garage, Lone Wrench Garage, Rusty Metal Garage, Twisted Mopar Garage, National Pike Steam Show, Fastway North Customs. Check out their channels. You like automotive stuff, you like Torinos, you like junkyards, you like antique equipment, you like just fabrication and rust work. They all have great stuff. Check them out. I put the icons at the end of my videos. I can't do links yet because I don't have enough subscribers, but we're trying. We all want to bring you the best possible videos we can, but then again, we always need your help. And remember, if you don't like what you're doing, there's no point in doing it.